So the title of this is going to be completely different from what you're seeing right this second. So I went into, actually, the whole reason I even started looking this up earlier was I made some tuna fish and had a tuna fish sandwich, and because we have nothing else in the house. So, and I always heard that after Fukushima happened, not to eat a lot of tuna fish at one time. So I went down this rabbit hole earlier, and crazy thing is, you look up radioactive, of course, first thing that you see is Imagine Dragons' Radioactive song, which was a big hit. But I started thinking about it. So when did Fukushima happen? Oh, yeah. And we'll go over this here in a couple seconds. Very interesting. I didn't know about this. So then there's the next one we're going to go over. But safe, Japan to dump Fukushima wastewater into Pacific Ocean despite objections. Then this, there is hope here. Fukushima.
Dr. Kenji Jokawa works for the Ministry of Environment.
一番の原因は政府も原子力発電所は事故を起こさないと言っていた。それが事故が起きて大変な被害を生み出した。それがまず一番大きな福島の方々の政府への不信だというふうに思います。
How do you ensure the safety of your workers?
作業員一人一人
The title in there. So there is hope here. Fukushima turns to tourism after nuclear meltdown. Meltdown. And then I come over here because, of course, Snopes is the first thing that comes up. Fukushima radioactive water leak chart. This is what we just saw right over here. And this is put out by, I can't read it right there, but it says it down here. Put out by NOAA, National Ocean, I can't say it, and Atmosphere Administration. And basically what they're saying in here is, and I went over this and made a video earlier, but it sucked, and I was in the wrong position to be talking. Just like talking into the microphone, it wasn't picking up. With the amount of dilution that would occur, any kind of release in Japan would be non-detectable here, said Dr. David Yogi, spokesman for the U.S. Environment Protection Agency. Eric Norman, a nuclear engineer professor at the University of California, Berkeley, said that the latest leak was not a concern. The Pacific Ocean is an enormous place, said Norman, who found radiation from the Fukushima nuclear power and California rainwater, milk, and plants soon after the earthquake and tsunami. There's a lot of material between us and Japan. No matter what happens in Fukushima, it's not going to be a problem here. These two statements that he puts out there, this right here, who found radiation from Fukushima nuclear power and California rainwater, milk, and plants soon after the earthquake and tsunami, then there's a lot of material between us and Japan. No matter what happens in Fukushima, it's not going to be a problem here. This is why fake news happens, because you can't be, okay, if this is true and everything like that, it was in our milk and plants soon after the earthquake. There needs to be more.
はい、失礼します。ステージが、あれさ、3だったので、だから全部なんですけど、でも、やれることやってると思いますから、はい。
was
作業で来ました。放射線の要するに不溶度って言って落ち葉とかああいうのを全部排除震災の後に私も年越しまで地元にいる口でまあなかなかうまくはいきませんでしたけど。
radiation
elaborated on this. And this is on Snopes. Snopes should be better at this. They're just taking the clip notes from these, whenever these public speakers speak from these organizations. They're taking the clip notes, they're not telling the whole story. That's why this happens. It's so annoying. Then this is Hawaiian Department of Health. It's just talking about that no anticipation of public health efforts, no public health effects on seafood safety around the Hawaiian Islands due to the following factors. Water acts as a diluent. Some radioactive isotopes rapidly decay. For example, the half-life of iodine, I think that's iodine, 131, I-131 is about 8 days. This means that the active level of the I-131 isotope drops by half every 8 days. Given the length of time since the event, the short life radio, and I can't say that, would have decayed to nearly background level. And then here is the half-life for CS-134 has a half-life of about 2 years. CS-137 has a longer half-life for about 30 years. So the half-life, that would, even if it's diluted a tremendous amount, sorry, it's falling down. Okay, so, and this is as noted at the Fukushima Diary blog. Since the end of 2013, a hoax has been going around the internet saying that Reactor 3 is experiencing a meltdown. In fact, it had already melted down sometime earlier.
ここの店は私が小さい時に魚釣る道具を買ったところです。
After Chernobyl's nuclear meltdown in 1986, the Russian government effectively gave up on the entire area, declaring everything within 1,000 square miles of the reactor uninhabitable. Japan's cleanup effort, which covers over 600 square miles, is estimated to cost the government more than $180 billion.
Okay, I just wanted to let y'all know that I'll be watching this documentary and be editing my video. So it's 3:20 right now. It'll probably take probably like 30 minutes. So, and I'm in Central Time, so maybe about 4:15, 4:30 should be out. Have a good rest of the day. Stay positive.